So this is how they turned out. Ah!
Ay, ay, antes yo te quería, pero ya no. Me gustaba, pero ya.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Naidalyn. Today I'm going to hit you with a fire lower body workout. We're going to be focusing on the quads to make sure that our legs are just looking nice and sculpted and juicy. And then of course we're going to be hitting some glutes as well. But I'm going to take you to the kitchen really quick because we're going to make a little protein snacky snack. So yeah, I tried making some protein oat balls this past weekend and it was a fail. It was such a fail, but I'm going to get more into that once we actually get into the kitchen because I want you to learn from my mistakes, you know? So yeah, let's just hop on right into this video. Let's get this day going and yeah, let's go. Okay, so for the ingredients, you're gonna need oats, any nut butter of your choice, honey, and protein powder. And for the exact measurements, we're gonna do 1 cup of oats. Then you're also gonna add in half a cup of peanut butter, or like I said, any nut butter of your choice. Then you're gonna add in 1 scoop of protein powder. You could also add in some like chocolate chips or chia seeds, even some coconut flakes if you're feeling real fancy. And not only is this recipe super easy to make, but I'm still getting in my protein, still getting in my carbs, still getting in my fiber. So I literally am still able to make my gains because usually I make pro oatmeal before I work out. But I'm tired of that, and this is literally pro oatmeal but in like ball form. I already finished mixing everything up. When you're making this, make sure that you're using actual peanut butter because the last time that I did this, I used powdered peanut butter, and you need that like real sticky consistency from peanut butter to actually make everything stick together. So yeah, learn from me. Thank you very much. I'm literally just gonna take little spoonfuls, pop it into my hand, and yes, my hands are clean. Yes, my hands are clean. So we're gonna roll it into a ball. Oh my god, look, it actually did. It worked this time. Yay! Oh, these are so cute. Oh my god, I'm a chef. I'm so excited. Okay, do another one. I'm like really a chef. Like, wow. This is crazy. This is the consistency that you kind of want to get it at. It should literally be able to just mold in your hands perfectly. Okay, so I'm gonna do the rest. I'll let you watch. I'm so excited, like you have no idea. I'm gonna do the rest. I'm gonna let you watch, and yeah. Let's get into these macros because 1,500 calories with 61 grams of protein is insane. And I mean that in the best way possible. Like, and it doesn't matter if you're eating the whole serving in one sitting or if you're just snacking on it throughout the week. Either way, you're still getting in some protein, still getting in your calories, and still making some gains. So who's telling us what? Okay, so this is how they turned out. I think that they look so good. The great thing about this recipe is that you literally do not have to bake them. You just pop them in the fridge for like 15 to 30 minutes and then they're good to go. It's time to try one of my balls. So this is how they turned out. Ah! Anyways, these are how they look. They're so cute. Like I said, you can add chocolate chip into these, but I don't have chocolate chips. But yeah, but I'm gonna try one to see. I'm so excited with how these turned out so far just based off of appearance because I tried to make these last time and if you want to see how they turned out, they came out so bad because like I told you earlier, I used powdered peanut butter instead of like, you know, regular Jif Skippy peanut butter. So the consistency was not it. So this is what they look like. Literally look like when a dog has a loose booty and it's just everywhere. They were not cute, but these are like, I'm so happy with these. So let's do a little taste test. I like these. These are really good. The reason why I wanted to make these specifically is because I usually eat oatmeal, like my pro oats, every single morning right before the gym. Right now I'm just tired of eating oatmeal and I just needed to switch it up, but honestly I wake up early for the gym and the last thing that I want to do is make something to eat. So I like making food that I can just keep in the fridge or literally just grab and just eat it and be out the door. So I really wanted to try making the protein oat balls because they're so easy. Like, they literally do not take that much to make and you can make a really decent amount Pretty much I can eat half of this before the gym and I will be good to go. And it's literally like so easy to just boop boop and just take with you. So I definitely recommend making these if you're just a busy bee and you just need something that's like quick and easy for when you're on the go. Definitely recommend that, because like I said, it literally does not take that much to make and it's so easy. You can literally just pop it in the fridge, put it in a little to-go container, and just be on your merry-go-way. Anyways, now that we got the protein oat balls out of the way, let's get into this fire leg workout that had me sore for 3 days. Okay. Okay, so we're going to start off by doing some dynamic stretches, which is pretty much just stretches that involve movement. So that way we're just getting everything nice and loosened up. As you can see, I'm over here akiking with my friend Crystal. Hey, girl. But yeah, so we're just starting off by doing some leg swings side to side. Then we're also going to do some leg swings front to back. And we're also going to do some hip openers just to make sure that literally all of our joints are nice and loosened up, so that way we don't have any injuries, and so that way we can actually perform each exercise to the best of our abilities. Okay, so we're gonna start off by doing some goblet squats, because listen, we want our legs looking right. So if you want your legs looking right, you better start incorporating these into your routine. All right, trust me. So we're gonna go in by doing 10 weighted goblet squats, and then we're gonna go straight into just doing bodyweight squats. So when you're doing this, you want to make sure that you're using a weight that is challenging for you. And when you're going, making sure that your core is nice and tight. Really focus on that mind to muscle connection, so that way you can feel the burn in your quads. Even though, trust me, regardless, you're going to feel the burn, okay? You are going to feel it. But you really want to just get into a squat position. Make sure that your legs are shoulder width apart, toes are slightly outward. And when I do goblet squats, I like to put some type of platform underneath my heels, just so that way I'm isolating the quad muscles even more. Then straight after that, we're going into walking lunges. And even though these are walking lunges, you don't want to just step directly in front of yourself. You want to kind of bring your foot and like your leg a little bit outward, just so that way you have better balance. And when doing these, I did 2 sets back and forth. I didn't have like an exact number of reps or seconds or anything, just because the distance that I'm gonna walk is gonna vary each time. So I just found a good distance that I can walk, and I did that 2 times back and forth. And you want to make sure that you're going until failure. So if you are struggling to get them last little steps in, that's perfect, all right? But mind over matter. So push yourself past those limits and see what you're really capable of, because I know 2 sets doesn't seem like a lot, but doing this after a superset of goblet squats, yeah, your legs are gonna be done. Okay, now here I am mentally preparing to do some heavy KAS glute bridges. Love them. If you are not doing some hip thrusts, some glute bridges on your lower body days, babes, what are you doing? You need to do some hip thrusts, some glute bridges if you want a crazy badonkadonk. That's all I'm saying, all right? I know people love to say, oh, do your squats. No, do your hip thrust. Okay, anyways, when you're doing this, you want to make sure that your chin is tucked in, and I need you to find a central point to just focus on that's directly in front of you. Meaning, don't look to your left, don't have your head looking up at the ceiling, don't look to your right. Keep your gaze directly forward, all right? And at the end of every set, I like to do a hold until failure. So I'm literally just keeping that weight up, squeezing my cheeks, and holding it until I pretty much hate myself for it. So I'm working out for hypertrophy, which means that I am lifting heavy in order to increase the size of my muscles, which means I need to take longer breaks in between all of my sets, because you need your muscles to actually recover, and you don't want to just put so much stress on your muscles, because let's keep it real, we're already stressing out our muscles enough as it is with the weights that we're lifting. So you want to make sure that you're taking a decent amount of breaks, like 2 to 3 minutes in between each set. So in that time, I'm literally just chilling. I'm either on my phone, I'm daydreaming, I'm just looking around, thinking about life, thinking about what I'm going to eat after the gym, just making time go by, and then I'm jumping right back into it. And with the hip thrust, I am doing 4 sets of 8 to 10 reps. Right, so now we're moving into doing leg extensions, With this one, you want to make sure that the machine is properly adjusted to your height, because obviously it's going to be different for everyone. So make sure that you're not sitting too far back in the seat or too close, and you really want to make sure that that little pad is right on your ankles, so that way you're not putting any strain on your knees. Keep your toes pointed up and really tap into the mind to muscle connection, so that way you can really focus on hitting those quads. And when you work out, it's really important to make sure that your breathing is nice and controlled. So when doing the leg extensions, when I lower my leg down, I'm taking a deep breath in, and then I'm exhaling whenever I lift up to help me push that weight up. So always remember, prepare and brace yourself by breathing in, and when you're actually doing the movement of the exercise, push your breath outwards. And I'm doing 4 sets of 10. Right, so now we're moving on to doing some hip abductions, and we're gonna do a drop set. So go to the heaviest weight that you can do and do 8 reps. Then we're gonna lower the weight and do 10 reps, and then we're gonna lower the weight again and do 12 reps, and we're gonna repeat that twice. And I kid you not, every time I do this, my cheeks fall off of my body and I have to carry it out of the gym because the pump goes crazy on these. Now, some people say that hip abductions work, some people say that they don't work. I personally love it. I feel like it gives me a little bubble butt, so I'm gonna stick beside it. And the thing is, when it comes to different exercises, what works for one person may not work for another person. So try it out, see how it goes, and judge from there. But that's all for this video, so I hope you enjoyed. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.